welcome back everybody, and this is Shaparali, your attorney. If you have any legal questions, feel free to call us. Our phone number at the studio today is 1-855-772-8278, and the office number is 510-742-5887. We're going to have a great show. The main topic of the show today, Waqas, is wealth and health. But we have some announcements on immigration law, and pretty much your health is attached to your immigration situation for everybody.
Definitely.
So we're going to discuss about all this, and feel free to call me, since Waqas is a foreign legal consultant who's an attorney licensed to practice law in Pakistan, and he can pretty much handle cases here in United States for Pakistani dissidents, and we're going to talk about that, especially real estate. And we're going to have a great show, and I thank you all for listening. And Waqas, you have something to add? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. First of all, I would like to say hello to my listeners, and thank you very much. You please keep listening. We have a very great show, and we're gonna give certain questions about the immigrations. Then we'll discuss about the debt settlement, and definitely end of the show we'll talk about the FLC, foreign legal consultant. अपने listeners को ये बताता चलूँ कि आज हम बात करेंगे हेल्थ एंड वेल्थ के ऊपर. उसके बाद हम इमिग्रेशन को भी साथ साथ बात करेंगे शाह के साथ, और साथ हम डेट सेटलमेंट को भी बात करेंगे, और एफएलसी के ऊपर भी बात करेंगे. हमारा जो स्पेशल टॉपिक होगा एफएलसी के ऊपर रियल एस्टेट्स के ऊपर होगा. जो पाकिस्तानी रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्ट करना चाह रहे हैं पाकिस्तान के अंदर, या करना चाहते हैं या कर रहे हैं, तो उनके ऊपर थोड़े से टिप्स के ऊपर हम बात करेंगे. लेकिन सबसे पहले हम शाह से बात करेंगे इमिग्रेशन के ऊपर. और शाह, आई हैव अ वेरी क्विक क्वेश्चन टुडे. शाह, I read something about the immigration DV lottery stuff. So could you please share something with our audience? What was the DV immigration stuff about it?
Well, Waqas, a very good question. This is another mess from the State Department. For those who know about the DV lottery is a diversity lottery visa. It's allocated to 50,000 people actually, and it is used to kind of bring communities in United States that are pretty much underrepresented in United States. Like, unfortunately, India cannot benefit from that, and I think Pakistan either. But countries like my country, Mauritius, we can benefit from DV lotteries. And the unfortunate thing that happened, which is kind of a really sad story, is the State Department, I think a few weeks ago, published the results of the DV lottery, which starts usually in October, and the results are published in May or April. What happens is that they mention 20,000 people, and guess what? They just published another announcement or press release yesterday on their State Department website, and you can read about this on my blog on immigrationlegalblog.com, where basically they're retracting it. So what happens next? 20,000 people thought they won the lottery. That means they won a green card, and now they are going to take it back. And that's very sad. It happens sometimes where they mess up, and this is one of a big mess up. So what happens next is, like, maybe lawyers like me, we're going to look into possibilities of a lawsuit or things like that. But it's going to be a tough one because pretty much the jurisdiction issue, you know. But it is a news that came out today, and not today, but came out yesterday, and it's all over the place now. And we have clients in the office that are upset, and because their names were on the list, and now they are no longer on the list because they're going to do the random selection again.
So, did you have any idea how many countries going to affect on the DV lottery things?
Well, pretty much all the countries that are eligible for the DV lottery, and most of them, Mauritius is one of them, Europe, some countries in Europe, some other small islands where they are benefiting from the DV lottery. Fortunately or unfortunately for Indian nationals, they don't get the DV lottery because according to them, there are many Indians already in United States, because it's based on they want to diversify the population. It's been there for a while now, and I know many people who have won it, especially from my country. But now we are following, and if you want to keep up to keep updating yourself on this, you can check my blog. Anything new, I will post it on Immigration Legal Blog, or call me at the office 510-742-5887.
So that's been definitely you're gonna put something on your blog so that people, if you want to find blogs, so they can find the country names and the detail about the DV lottery, right?
Yes. Well, we don't really handle DV lotteries. It's usually after the fact that people comes to see us after they win the DV lottery, because it's free. You just apply online, and if you get it, you get it. Some people make money on that. They just cheat people. They say, "Oh, apply for DV lottery, pay us $900, $500," but it's free. Well, if you need help, we can help you, but it's just a matter of putting your name and uploading a picture. That's all.
That's really interesting, and thank you very much. The show is really, I mean, आपको हिंदी या उर्दू में बात करूँगा कि अगर आपको इसके ऊपर कोई बात करनी है या कोई सलाह लेनी है डीवी लॉटरी के ऊपर, या कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन लेना चाह रहे हैं, तो शाह ने जैसे अभी बात की कि आप उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाके जो अपना ब्लॉग क्रिएट करने जा रहे हैं उसके ऊपर आप इन्फॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं, और इससे फर्दर कोई आप इन्फॉर्मेशन लेना चाह रहे हैं तो आप शाह पेरौली के ऑफिस में डायरेक्टली कॉल कर सकते हैं और उनसे बात कर सकते हैं, और इसके ऊपर कोई चार्जेस आपके नहीं होंगे। फ्री कंसल्टेशन के ऊपर शाह आपसे बात करेंगे। तो हम अभी थोड़ा सा प्रोग्राम को और आगे बढ़ाते हैं, और अभी साइमीन और ऑडियंस के हम बात करेंगे फर्दर इमिग्रेशन के ऊपर शाह के साथ, कि जैसे मैंने पहले बात की कि हमारा फर्स्ट सेगमेंट जो आज होगा वो हम बात करेंगे इमिग्रेशन के ऊपर, सेकंड सेगमेंट के ऊपर हम बात करेंगे डेथ सेटलमेंट के ऊपर, और थर्ड सेगमेंट के ऊपर हम बात करेंगे FLC फॉरेन लीगल कंसल्टेंसी के ऊपर। लेकिन हमारा जो मेन टॉपिक जो है जो वो हेल्थ एंड वेल्थ है, उसके ऊपर अगर आप हमारे साथ कोई बात शेयर करना चाह रहे हैं तो प्लीज़ feel free to call us, and our radio station number is 1-855-772-8278. Or I would like to ask one more question about B1 visa. Some senators, I believe, or I guess so, attack on it. So what do you think? Would you like to share something about the B1 visa at this point, Shah?
Yeah, this is a very interesting what you just mentioned right now. This is what has happened. As you know, Waqas, it's been getting harder and harder for people to come on H1Bs, right? So some companies have found it kind of a loophole, which is a legal loophole because the law allows that, where they will be bringing their employees on a B1 visa. A B1 visa is a business visa. And if you want to know more about it, you can read on the website on piralilaw.com or usimmigrationquestion.com. The B1 visa is basically built for people who wants to come and check business and basically kind of come and do something related to business in the United States without getting paid inside the United States. I repeat that, you cannot be paid inside the United States with the B1 visa. So what some company has figured out is basically, well, if you cannot be paid in the United States, you can still be paid in India or Pakistan or any country where you're from. So what they will do, they will take the employees, let them come here in United States, work, and then ultimately pay them in rupees outside, which is a good system. Now, technically right now, so far, it's good. The problem is that you have one of the senators who was the same senator that was kind of going after what we call he was going after more than just the H1B, because he was first, that Senator Grassley, his job first was going after the H1B people, because he's the one who made the big fuss about what's going on in the H1B market. So now what he has done is, just to go back on the background on this situation, is one employee in Atlanta, I think, filed a lawsuit against a company, I think Infosys, where basically he's alleging that the company has been cheating the system. Instead of bringing people on H1B, they were bringing people on B1. So now the senator is making a big fuss about B1 visa, and he wants the Congress to look into B1 visa, which is something kind of not true, really. I don't see any companies, so far the companies that work with us, they don't abuse the B1 visa. They usually prefer their candidates to come on H1. However, if you're a company and you're an IT consulting firm, for example, and you're thinking of getting people on a B1 visa, I will think twice, because what's going to happen is, even though that the law allows you to do that at this point, the problem that you will be facing, unfortunately, is very simple. You're going to be under the radar if you do bringing a lot of people on B1 and they're working here, maybe like, because usually when you come on a B1, it's just like a visitor visa. It's a B1 B2 visa. Sometimes you'll get 6 month basically status when you come, most of the time 3 months to 6 months. The problem now is, if you abuse that and they find it, guess what? Your entire company will be under investigation. So it's something that is totally unfair, because the visa is there. They should not be doing this. But unfortunately, with the time that we are going, the problems that we are seeing now in the immigration is that they are pretty much going to a fine comb on everything which relates to companies, which is, I believe, is really totally a waste of money, a waste of time, because those companies produce money and produce income for this country. And if we keep choking them, we're going to lose very, very important people in this country. And that's the unfortunate situation. But you get some senators who needs to get elected, and or whatever, for whatever reason, they are going into everything in detail.
So that means that the immigration law is going to be tight and tight for the foreigners, and it's very hard to get enter in America. Either you have a B1 or H1, right?
Well, exactly. H1Bs already, usually most of the time when we had H1Bs back in the days, on the same date will close because there's so many applications. Right now we are 1 month into the H1B and they have not received even 10,000 out of the 85,000.
Wow.
So there's still 75,000 left out there. So we have one caller. Let us take the caller. This is Shapurali. You're live on air.
Yeah, I have a question regarding immigration.
Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. This is Shapurali. I'm the immigration attorney.
Okay, yeah. So I have I have to tell you so many things.
Go ahead. I'm
but,
listening.
The thing is, I'm on a student visa.
Yes.
And I done with my master, and I'm on OPT EAD.
Yes.
It's for only 1 year.
Yes.
So if after 1 year, if I'll not get any job in this country.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And second thing, that my wife is with me on my dependent.
Yes.
And if I'll go for baby born, so is there any chance after baby born we can live with his or her?
No, unfortunately, no. Let me tell you why. Very, very good question, because I get it all the time. A baby, until the baby turns 21, if he's born in United States and he's a U.S. citizen, he will be a U.S. citizen. But until he turns 21, he cannot file a petition for you. However, let's say there are some complications with the birth, you might be able to file for what we call a humanitarian parole to stay here. You might. I'm not saying you will be able to get it. So it is something that is unfortunately very, very hard to get. So my advice at this point, find a company very, very fast who can file an H1B for you. In what area are you in? What is your what did you graduate in? What area? Are you an engineer or what are you?
MBA.
Master, okay. Well, that gets very hard, because the problem that you're facing is that administrative positions now is becoming harder and harder to get, because there's so many unemployed here. But the other option is to go back on another student visa and continue your education, maybe get a PhD or something like that. But the problem is that costs money. And unless you get an employer, you won't be able to even extend that OPT for the 27 month. So give me a call at the office if you like. Let me go over your situation. Might be able to check and maybe refer you even to someone who might be able to, because we have also a lot of companies that sometimes looking for people to work, and we just do that as a community service. So I can always put you in contact if you're interested. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and don't count on the baby just to help you, because it won't do much. But hey, it's good the baby is born here, because if the baby is born here, maybe down the road, once the baby becomes 21 years old and the law has not changed, he might be able to petition for you. Okay?
Yeah, That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be too late, too long, Shah.
Too long. That's why H1B is the best solution in this situation. But give me a call. You might qualify for other things you might not even know. That's why people sometimes get stuck. They think about H1B alone. I'll give you an example. Someone came to me 3 years ago, and he keeps thinking about H1B, and he filed with a company and he got denied. What he
Yeah,
didn't know.
exactly.
What he didn't know, he could qualify for a national interest waiver in his case. And I filed a national interest waiver, and luckily it was 2007, and the date opened, and now he's in pending adjustment of status, so he's on EAD, he's just waiting for his green card, and the I-140 was approved. So you never give up, always run it by a good lawyer, and see all the options, because this is the way I work with my clients. I have a checklist in my head already. I will ask certain questions, and I might be able to even tell you other options for you. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Can I have your number,
Yeah.
please?
Let me tell you, the number is 510
Uh-huh.
742
Mm-hmm.
5887.
Yeah, 74258.
87, and the website is usimmigrationquestion.com. No S, usimmigrationquestion.com, one word, or piralilaw.com. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Good luck to you. I wish you all the best. And
Yeah,
Shah, you know what? At this, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, but I would say one thing at this point, because this is a very, very interesting things that, especially after this special caller. I wish the U.S. lawmakers could pass some law if you have a U.S. Born baby, so they might allow you to convert to a U.S. citizen or something like that. Because you know what? Why I'm saying that? Because especially and normally the immigrants are working hard here, and they are really,
I agree with you.
they are really participating their efforts to boost the economy, and they are paying tax and everything. And if they have a baby or something, I wish sometime and somewhere somehow they could pass a law for, especially for the immigrants that really wants to work here and to contribute their efforts in the United States.
Well, unfortunately, Waqas, they are going the other way now. They are even planning
you're right.
to take this right from, and that's why we are fighting. That's why people like us are fighting. So I wanted to talk also about some other issues, but since we are going to have a break in a few minutes, I'm going to play a song, and then when we come back from the break, we are going to talk about debt settlement and also about. Or we will continue on the subject. Waqas is telling me because
I just received a two quick question on my email, so I would definitely share with that question with Shah, because to my two listeners actually sent me emails regarding two questions about the immigration. Then we will switch on the debt settlement. Shah.
So let us have the break, and we will be back after the break. We're going to have a song, and then also the station break. And don't go anywhere. We are here till 1 in the morning, and this is Shah Pirali, and we have Waqas Butt with us. And don't go anywhere, okay?
तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ। तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ। किसी ज़बान में भी वो लफ्ज़ ही नहीं कि जिनमें तुम हो क्या तुम्हें बता सकूँ। अगर कहूँ तुम सा हंसी कायनात में नहीं है कहीं, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं। तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ। सुर्खियों में डूबी ये अदाएं चेहरे से झलकी हुई है, जुल्फ की घनी घनी घटाएं शान से ढलकी हुई है, लहराता आंचल है जैसे बादल, बाहों में भरी है जैसे चांदनी, रूप की चांदनी। मैं अगर कहूँ ये दिलकशी है नहीं कहीं न होगी कभी, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं, तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया।
Are you being sued? Are the credit card companies suing you? Garnishing your checks? Putting liens on your property? Do they have a judgment against you? Let attorney Shapir Ali help you. His law firm has saved many from bankruptcy. The Shapir Ali Law Group also focuses on immigration law. Call them today at 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, or visit them at www.peeralilaw.com.